What's up guys, Josh Blunt here. Many of us are freaking out right now because the gyms are being closed for longer than we had expected. Obviously that makes sense, but because of that, we are forced to adjust our exercise routine just a little bit. In the next few videos, I'm gonna be doing a push-pull leg split, starting with chest, triceps, and shoulders today. As you will see, I'm gonna be using the resistance bands today. You can only do your body weight for so long if you're looking to maintain your gains. So I do recommend getting some affordable home gym equipment. I'll be linking that in the description box down below. Another thing to keep in mind is that if you're a beginner, meaning you've only been working out for a year or so, then you still have a lot of beginner gains, meaning you could practically do anything and still at least maintain or gain lean body mass. If you're a little bit more advanced, then it is gonna take a little bit more to maintain those gains. So I do recommend getting some home gym equipment if you don't already have it. And with that being said, let's get into the workout. Alright guys, as you can see, the first exercise I'll be doing is the chest press, allowing my elbows to go back just enough to get a full stretch and then pressing forward. To get the best contraction of the chest, I'd recommend bringing your hands in close, almost as if you were trying to touch your biceps together. This is very effective and can be done easily with the bands. This will be similar to your standard dumbbell bench press. The next exercise I'll be doing is a tricep overhead extension. The reason I'll be doing this exercise is to target the long head of the tricep, since we know that is the only part of the tricep that crosses the shoulder joint, allowing us to get a full stretch and go through its full range of motion. Do not allow your elbows to drop at this point. As far as shoulders go, they are recruited during chest and back exercises, so for the purpose of the video, I'll just be doing one exercise for each side of the shoulder during this series, starting with the forward raises. For me, I like to get the arm behind the back for a nice stretch, and then extend it up at about head level. The mind to muscle connection is very important here because we're trying to isolate a certain muscle group, the front delt in this case. The next exercise will be the incline chest press. Modeling after the incline dumbbell chest press, we'll be targeting the upper chest in this exercise, allowing your arms to drop for a full stretch and pushing up, touching your hands together to get the full contraction, again as if we were trying to touch our biceps together. I tend to always be in an athletic stance, so one of my legs are slightly forward and both knees slightly bent. You'll need to find your own rep range for each one of these exercises, but studies do show that alternating between rep ranges will increase the gains over time, rather than just sticking with the same amount of reps. So if you can, try to do a low rep range of 3 to 6 reps, a moderate rep range of 8 to 12 reps, and a high rep range of 15 to 20 reps. This will be much easier with the bands because you'll have different levels of resistance to choose from. The next exercise I'll be doing is a traditional tricep pushdown, targeting the lateral and medial heads of the tricep in this exercise. Keeping your arms at your side with a slight lean forward, helping to get that full extension at the bottom. Try to avoid rounding the shoulders when in this lean position. You don't want the front delts taking any tension off of the triceps themselves. The next exercise will be lateral raises. Again, a full stretch by allowing your arm to go in front or even behind the body. I like to lean slightly forward so that the resistance is just as tough at the top of the lift as it is at the bottom. Try not to lift your shoulders too high so that the upper traps take over at the end. The last exercise for chest today will be the decline chest press. During this exercise, I like to lean forward slightly, keeping my core tight and allowing my elbows to go near shoulder height, with my wrists and forearms tilted down at a roughly a 40-degree angle. As I mentioned before, bringing your hands together as if you were trying to touch your biceps together. Try to aim for just above the knee if you're in this lean forward position. This will target the lower portion of the chest. The last exercise I'll be hitting is the triceps again. This exercise will be similar to the tricep pushdown that we did earlier, except this time I'll be leaning slightly back for the full contraction. This will allow me to get a full contraction of the long head of the tricep by getting my arms behind my back, with my arms slightly backwards, keeping the tension on the triceps and then going through the full range of motion by pulling my elbows back and getting a nice squeeze of the lateral, medial, and long head of the triceps. This will be similar to the tricep kickback exercise. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the video today. These workouts are inconvenient, but they can definitely be done. If you want me to cover more on a specific muscle group with resistance bands at home, put it in the comments down below and I'll make sure I get back to you on that. As far as my next video, I'll be doing back, biceps, and rear delt. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on those bell notifications, and I'll see you on the next video.